Have you ever had a conversation with someone who disagreed with your position, or before you even got a chance to state your position, they tried to preemptively knock your position or what the position that they thought you had, that they ascribed to you, such that it made it easy for them to dismiss anything that you said, regardless of what you said, even if you haven't said anything yet? You ever been in that position? What you dealt with was someone using the character trap against you. In other words, they're trying to judge your character, and by poisoning the value of your character, that invalidates anything you could possibly actually say. Let me give you an example. You're in a conversation with someone who says, of course, you're one of those people who, it doesn't even matter what else they say. They can say you're one of those people who supports Donald Trump. You're one of those people who doesn't believe in the equality between men and women. You're one of those people who has a problem with the LGBTQ. You're one of those people who only cares about money. You're one of those people who you don't understand the plight of the hard-working, everyday person who is struggling to get by. You're one of those people who went to college, so you think you're smarter and better than everybody else. Doesn't matter what they say. If they say, of course, and sarcastically, you're one of those people who only, and they categorize your entire character based on one thing, that is the character trap. Let me break this down. So someone says something like this. They say you're one of those people who, that is what we call the genetic fallacy. The genetic fallacy is when someone tries to group you in with a bunch of other people, unnamed, faceless people, based on one thing that they want to put on you, often negative, as a way of saying that genetically your genes are bad. So it doesn't even matter what you do. Everything you're doing is coming from a bad place. It's an example of poisoning the well. We call it the genetic fallacy. It means you come from bad genes, so it doesn't even matter what you say. It must be wrong. Then the other part is you only care about money, or you think you're better than everybody else, or you must be a Republican, or you must be a Democrat. You must be one of those stupid liberals. These are all forms of the ad hominem. You're attacking someone personally rather than actually addressing their points. Even if they are the thing that you're saying, you're using that as a pejorative to block their point from being rationally addressed. So what you're doing is poisoning the well of the person before the conversation even starts. The whole point here is to attack the source of the information. And if you attack the source of the information you attack the source of the information strongly enough and successfully enough for the audience, then you can convince yourself and convince others that whatever they say has to be wrong, because again, they're genetically wrong. This is another clever trap that people use when they're in an argument and they can't really address the point, so they instead address the person. You want to learn how to get better at dealing with these, because people are going to throw these at you all the time. Text the word presence, P-R-E-S-E-N-C-E, or the word power to number in my bio. I'll teach you more about how to do this in one of my live training programs called the Power Presence Protocol. Work on your game.